Let's look at Matthew chapter 2 verse 13. Mami, read it. You can equally call your pastor to come and decode this if you feel otherwise or think otherwise. Share. Say yanyante asye ne yan go through process ni bi na ye kodu awieye na ya hwe bibia ye wo ye ho ne ye yadwen say ye betena ho ye nye bibia asem no kɔ na wieye a ye benya bibia fi mu a escape is not freedom. What you say? Matthew 2 verse 13, and I read. Or say, now when they had departed, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. Angel ya mo de mo so mo ni o mo akọ aduane akọ dinner ne de keka ka mo nyina yi ono de ohun no dream why any straightforward, saying, arise, take the young child and his mother, Jesus no, flee to Egypt, or si dwane na fa kwa bibifuo kuro mu ho, and stay there until I tell you. Or si kwatena until say me kasa akire, for Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. This is scriptural. Tell your bishop to decode this for you. If they don't want to hear zodiac sign, they are making it so evil. Mom reading way no mu decode mouth. Because sometimes no my break. There is a special old Ghana gospel song that goes with this part of the Zodiacal gospel that our grandmothers used to sing. And cranfono wo ho ambo amen ndwom we mi refi. Mon kai me sa ndwom because ndwom ne so akọ through see processes ma modernity mintumi nkai. I have forgotten about sa ndwom be mi gidi se nkranfo wo ha ombetumi akai. Sa ndwom ne ekuta sa scripture ya mi read ye. I have forgotten. I'm sure there are Ghanaians who will remember. Please, if you do, write that song where an angel told Joseph to hide baby Jesus from King Herod. A Ghan song be. Me patro say we enkrania shenkranfo ni onyam wo platform no so kaya atworo wo ho. Am I? This season of zodiacal observation represents the inner battle with fear, desire, and power. Now, after this comes Scorpio, which teaches that consciousness cannot mature without meeting its own dark mirror. The enemy is not outside Paucho. It is our own unseen thoughts and attachment. The enemy, there is nothing out there. You will never run to anybody if you should understand this. You run to people with fear. For the person to add fear, because they can't change what you read. Until no usro na wakon ye reading this fear, so what becomes of you? What is the essence of that? In fact, the trouble we, the teachers, even have to go through just to push some to the path of awakening is not easy. Media ye mobo. Nevram dia me mobo. A media ni dia bon kun. Evram dia na ne dia ya sofo. Media ni dia aji baby all over say they medu soro ho. The same people you are helping to be conscious will use their strength against you. And you serious because from both internal and external battles, the road to consciousness and the righteous path is through dark channels. And yet peche. Unfortunately, religion has taken over these thoughts and made it appear like God will punish you to show you he loves you. So nyame dowa ena osowoshe. It's so sad. O nyame dowa ena osowoshe. Saa na yama nkrofo ate ase. Nti we go through with that tunnel no. Na wa awaken wo ho no. Who go through that dark tunnel blaming somebody, you will not even focus on yourself because who focus will be so. Oho na wo gbonu tu na wo kumu no. Baby aye what this era. E da so tisa suban we mu. If the Lord loves you, he makes you go through hardship. That is religion, and it has mixed with zodiacal teachings. The bibia bom futum fram. Nyame no wa. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord, the way they will say it with quotes, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord. As I say, the key here is not God striking you with disease. It's a lie. To show how much he loves you. No! It's an error. It is about the mind. It's not about BBR. Your dogma, principles, societal norms, beliefs, and habits are real. These are held by strong forces, and the mind must purge them before attaining that awakening. This is simple. Enye nyame na eso wahwe. Eniama wo na mu ni na crowd adwene no. Nti eyewo what responsibility say we be twa fasa eniama we nyina so. This is how you train the mind. Na fe wani aba wo ho so. Na wasori wafa wonyamisu akata wo. We ye blame obi. Purging or denying your body of habit is addictive to you going through dark withdrawal symptoms. Enye easy. Eye difficult. When abayama obi eniwa oye bibiade ama me catch ro plane. Obi eniwa oye bibiade ama. Wo pese okosa aniama we mu a enye easy o. So when I hear rehab and I said therapy na masere rehab need therapy enye hwe ma. Me na me catch ro nti nka ye beye zodiac nipo a ka ye nhwe ha sei. Therapy any rehab e na aya ama addiction. So nipa nankasa enye na adwene renew ne mind any control see na adwene pi. These things can never do anything. So when you treat zodiac, tell them it's within them. And this is what the season represents. Our masters of Asian knowledge hid this in the form of zodiacal teachings. Inti nka yebekọ pa mo meyenko de saa ne yaboa ye ho we na metwi ye nyina adwe agina so ede ene asemi. Another observation happens beyond this point. Mo meyenhwe no so scope asem ne ye ka me ma remfi. The sun then enters Sagittarius and Capricorn, which is the time of coldness and dryness, particularly in part of Africa. Greek philosophers believe the sun dies at this point. Yes, and is reborn after 3 days of stillness. Yes, should this be a problem for us? Why? In religious scripture, it is the birth in the manger. In the manger. The animals around the child symbolizes the instincts of human nature. We don't understand symbolic. Ni yafa way to say ye incidents are a see. Na yakwa yesu wo njembum. It is just telling you about the instincts of human nature. The lower drives that cradle the spirit. Inti yesu njambum na nusu ni meaning any zodiacal knowledge or teachings. And so asori ni chiyo. And omo fa so omo aye ni. It's sometimes so disheartening. We feel this is something else. Ayehu wa sorry, ayehu wa bonten, yehu baby ayemfa. Aden. In monkish ways, yanshe almost they were almost doing. Mama Greeks, no mama we are talking about zodiacs. I said now you see. In monkish ways, this is referred to as the interference of the lower vibrations of the lower chakra of the body. When you Sagittarius, Nick Capricorn, and we, one was mirroring this. And I would ye, was say me chire asem we say yen share, say your problem. Within the 12 cycles of the year, nature as we know it tells this story. The birth of the sun, Area, and the birth of the sun, Oba, are one event spoken in two languages. Asam koro, Ene ya kan kasa huduo mienu. Nti e understanding ye ni ana ya confused. After the rebirth, the sun rises into Aquarius, the water bearer. Aquarius. Aquarius ni yete ho asem wo platform yi so chen baby a. Aquarius is coming and knowledge is everywhere. Na ye refuse Aquarius na chiri bibi de anim. Yate Aquarius sa abroso. I can't tell the number of times this season has been mentioned on my show. And Aquarius era, and Aquarius era, and a water bearer. Ebi mu didi isu ya no mu di homosexualism ina akom. Obema nkonsuo. Inti onipa na okita pot no ohwie nsuo ni chese obema feelings am chese nsem ni hwanyan. All these things are things that is within you. Things that drives you to flow with this universe. And not to participate in this universe. How is this a problem? How? Abusia. And Aquarius bo ye refi. And I make a chere no. Se see e pa baby aye we. E na Africa gina. Me bisa questions bebre for the past 2 weeks. Me bisa African leaders. If something should come happen right now, they plan on more. Lockdown will start here. E twi ye na ya dwen gina so. Started can say 2023. This is where we are. At the end of the year, yet I had to say yente yen ka so da. Osofo bia so ni obeka say lockdown na started was through almost started monpai. Ye bibia ye read bia ye local. Ye ntumi nko international. To bibi dina ho ne yeti. Oh my God. African leaders. We beside the other day, do we have etheric leadership? Or we are just here? Well, because we moved into it, and it became trendy in the new age spirituality circles, so it is understandable because Obia can Aquarius ubo, but Aquarius uba no, and then ye to me establish ye waha. Ema ye hu as Africans. Were we able to gather something? Dia Aquarius nechi no eba no ye di betumi aso ye ho ano because na ye time of knowledge. Knowledge ben na Africa gather ye na knowledge ben na ye establish ya de be di Aquarius nechi aba ye betumi de save ye ho. Ye nimni eba na make an lockdown na start free through. Traffic light 2023 na make a try about the 5th dimension, the 4th dimension, and I told you this 3rd dimension is extinct. Now traffic light we are getting white. White light in addition, a year 4, that will change the way we drive. What is African doing? We are back to na jig you one ya no matsadi na begu yeso ni edi echire. Ya ye mobo pi. But more importantly, what does water do? Ensuo kire sense white light no mo de beka traffic light no ejina ho maden. Water is for baptism. Ya wash obi into new dimension. Eboa. The river represents memory. At the end of Mudi nsuo ne ye. Ekuroma mu wo memory bi wa ha. Mu wo bibia representing memory nsuo no kura mu wo bi. Kwa ekura se chochuro. Nsuo wo ko nyina awe. Omoto pipe ma ye beye mobo time. Nti wo hwa. Wahu de nti ye wure fi ade entem. Adie ba kukukuku 3 days shim na ekọ yen krofo ye omukonya plane crash hwe and that story ni biom shim. We don't have waters that would even store our memories, nothing to represent our memories. Na yete ha and in that way or china way spirituality wo be ye ni individual single life na ye useless. When we make it for the continent, that is when we can talk of freedom. And this is what I'm preaching. I'm not doing what anybody is doing. To be baptized is to cleanse memory of fear and guilt. You people will continue to live in fear and guilt because you have nothing that represents memory. You people lack understanding when they say we should worship rivers. You rather pollute it by cutting blood in kokotini 90 and then kramainti na mudigu. We are so sad. This is what baptism means. Nti sa wona nanom na nsuo som omobo na omo worship nsuo a na they were trying to keep what represent memory. This is depicted in Lion King. Simba ekoshe nsuo no mu pe na okai ne ho. Say yesi bibia esi wo Ghana bi enka ne yenkope nsuo bi nhwemu na bibi nkai yen a mo amonkyere me yebenya bi. We make empty noise. We make spirituality obi bewu obi yare obi bekum eno nko a. I don't want us to think like that. It's too shallow. Let's put the country first. Because at the moment your rivers are gone, there is nothing that will represent memory for you. No nipa won't need memory. So there. To be baptized is to cleanse memory of fear and guilt. John and Jesus standing in the river depict the mind and the spirit in dialogue. This is what the Bible is telling you. You can make your findings. These are my downloads. And then authenticity, frequency is what is driving me. So everything I'm saying today is the truth. And I believe in that truth or these words. So John need Jesus no mujina nsuo ni mu no. And your mind and the spirit and omo e weave omo together in dialogue. Omo kasa. The voice from heaven saying this is my beloved son is the recognition of clarity and after purification the new mind. This is the scripture. Oh, mafani say ye nipa na ejinem na mo sori ana mafa nipa na mo de omo ko hyensuo nim. Mo de omo ko hyensuo me ya bomesu wo Jordan mu ametumi abobo ayi bishop nyako abomi wo Jordan mu archbishop wo abomi Donka William wo abomi wo Jordan mu ayi student aba wo abomi wo Jordan mu bishop James wo abomi wo Jordan mu ayi kwana omo abomi wo Jordan mu saa so me na madane burunsama misi yi me mane se omo mpesa akra se me ka se me burunsama na me nya burunsam omo de ama me na ma so hompo ni pe ni wo me mpe ba bi nipa wo bebre obi e mpe that side nti na me choke honom no ma ye plans nice plans me barbecue ni nyama nyina wo eja no me de be ye so many things say yanto ye bu ni en read Bible ni yante ase ye beku ye ho na ye say ye ku ye ho ye start ekura. Look at how now young people are making mockery of bishops, insulting them. It's so disheartening. Why in a course we? Lack of knowledge, my people perish indeed. You don't want to learn. You don't want to learn this. But you rather pollute waters. Your higher mind is connected to the awakened body, new consciousness and new you. And cannot have baptism. The reason being that according to the Bible, don't forget I am an apostle until I have understanding of these things. Because you believe it's a boneko omo mubo esukura wo swimming pool mukura no ho ye muwanwa bros Bible baako anka mu reading here na kumase kwen so obi ko na ofa kokofo dua na obi so fa nsukuma enye kumase ana obeko monko amu de obi afa kwan foforo sokura na obi akopie baabi wo so time with Maame Grace na ye discuss zodiacal gospel and zodiac signs. I don't understand when these Christians almost times are the way. And now ebi musa ya musa ye de yenim kra fe na a modern thing na aba. Ni na is all about distortion, you know. Oma distorting knowledge na ka ye koye chi kakra bi pe a. Na ka jadem ye nye da. This season's ends followed by Pisces, the sign of the fish. Your problem new because we personalize everything. Bibia ye ne say e ya sumesi e me marriage e me say nti ye hu so ye make unnecessary noise yanti ase na ye noise we get nothing out of it. That is why we are here. See, all I'm saying, I'm not saying say menye, I'm not na me menye no me na me nkrofo no nyam na me de omoba ho and I mean to me stop you bia and na ye wiase po nya me dia nti me dia me nka se ma obi anya hwio Dia mi kan na ne se yento ye bona ka yen kwa akire kakra ne yen hwe. Asama mi ke maka bone. Ade a ye bebre ye ni nyina ne yen hwe ne ye enti. And before ye hu hwe so, the bia we are behind. This is the age we have lived in for the past 2,000 years at the blind side of the church. The Pisces. We entered Pisces, but people are not really shouting about it like they did with Aquarius. But after Aquarius, where do we go? Aquarius. What are the signs and implications after Aquarius? No? What are the signs and implications after Aquarius? Comment section. Someone should have informed the church. So I'm here to do that. Waha? Say make catch rum. Ask them for me. Pamocho. The first lockdown started fees run. Yet now I ante she ebedru ga wie ni yet think prophecies ahodo nso ye nyina ye share no suma say bi kura share no double. Say a lockdown has started or the almost say the biggest lockdown ever. Ye de ni o. Ye de ni. Obi aka na no atum because onyankopon no hu only elections. Shallow nyankopon. Ye de ni. Ana ye gina wa ma na beto ye nwa ha. Na de ombe ye bi omo de aye. Aha na omo pe ha de aye farming dada. Omo be yam ya aye manure ana. Omo ye hu ye hu den. This is where the disciples become fishers of men. So understanding in you be bread time. Pisces speaks of compassion and community, but also of confusion between two powerful energies, faith and doubt. And until they fish me, so I want to ask your name breaking it down amount. The fish me na Pisces nekitano, a faith and doubt. People who are supposed to speak about zodiac because it is their gospel for them to benefit are rather condemning it. This is the age of God speaking to men when fallen angels established covenant and started mimicking a second voice in human beings, pretending to be God. If a Christian should not get this, or you're lost, and I'm coming through. Because when you look into the Bible nankasa Fred, Jesus, the morning star, the Lucifer, multiple times. This is where confusion is. Jesus the same as Obronsam? Is God the devil? About business and what way? Because the devil wanya share God on mao. Me pamucho we mamu. Can you people sit back a bit and learn? Would you people allow those who can school you to decode the Bible? Yakokan we amusi ahomaso. Ahomaso the 24/7. Nothing happened to my shoulders. The champion, the lion is here. Zobu. Hey! You are watching Time with Maame Grace, oh. With the preacher herself. Hey, Abusia! Ahini ye way. And then ye understand the word from saying. The obi de baba ye bia na yaje ye de ye hu hwe ana mesramo we na mi bisa Bible na e ka kire yen say yen hwe ye hu ye na bronsam na ba ha te say nyame wanka. What are we using all the knowledge we go to school to acquire no? What are we using them for? Are we using this knowledge to save people or to defraud them? Amucho we ye question mo bia bunfu. In an occult studies, it is a sign of duality. They use it to teach lessons on how to unite emotion and reason. Okotofo no say no omo spirit and matter. Say dia mechire wo. E wo ho say John ni Jesus ejinemu no. It is in every tradition. If the understanding is not in the tradition our picking now, woe unto you. When it gets to this point and understanding is there, Peter anka say hun pe na honam ye mre. Onka da said ya me pese me ye ni mi to me na emom ni ame mpe no. Onka sa. When these two energies ni emerge a ema bibia akoyie. Pamocho understanding ni wo ade no mpo mu se enye. Nti how? Say you do this level a ye nka sunsun pe wa sorry hoda. The human quest for spirituality is to be able to achieve this. by living in balance or duality. Sorry, what you are so for me, you go betom. Spiritual people to them. Wada, a fisika, and pen one some so still. It's young baby. To satisfy the voice within us as well as feed the pleasures of the flesh. Until we are able to balance these two, forget it. But what happens when the voice inside you is an archon and the energy gone? I won't answer this for you. Full of hallucination and noise making, putting fear in people. This is where we are. Abusia, ya want some more, ya wadis, say ye besuya ni ama we ni ane yete as ye huni ho. E hunu na me pese me tie fi wani so.